Hello and welcome to this Dr. Frost Maths key skill video on taking a stratified sample. Let's read the question first and then I'll explain what stratified sampling is. The table shows the number of pupils in each year group. So we've got different year groups, year 7, year 8, year 9, year 10 and year 11, and we're told the number of pupils in each year group. To carry out a survey, Jessica uses a stratified sample of 50 pupils according to year group. Calculate the number of year 11 students that should be in her sample. Now with something called a simple random sample, we just choose the students from the whole school completely randomly. We might, for example, put all the names of all the students in the school in a hat and just pick out 50 random students. The problem is that just by some bad luck, it might be biased towards a year group. So it might happen that we pick too many year 9 students out of our hat, and that means the data is going to be skewed towards year 9. It's going to unfairly represent year 9. So what a stratified sample does is it gets around this problem by saying we want to survey the same proportion of each group. So let me write that down. In a stratified sample, we survey the same proportion, so the same percentage, the same fraction of each group. Now, what do we mean by group? Well, we have to specify what the group is. It might be that we group the population based on ethnicity or age group. And in this particular case, it tells us in the question that we're grouping according to year group. So that means in our survey, let's just say we wanted to sample a quarter of the whole school, 25% of the whole school, then we'd need to survey 25% of year 7, 25% of year 8, 25% of year 9, and so on, because we want to survey the same proportion, in that case 25%, of each year group. So let's work out what proportion of the whole year we're actually surveying. Now, we'll work out the total number of pupils first, so find the total frequency, and we're going to do 85 plus 105 plus ... etc. plus the 65, and I'm just going to add up all those numbers on my calculator. 85 plus 105 plus 130 plus 115 plus 65. Oh, nice round number. There is 500 students. So what proportion of the students are we surveying? Well, we're doing a sample of 50 pupils, so the proportion surveyed is 50 out of the total of 500 students. So that simplifies to 1/10. That means we're surveying 1/10 of the whole school, which means by this we need to survey 1/10 of each of the year groups to make it fair. Now let's look at year 11. In year 11 there's 65 students, and we want to make sure that we're surveying 1/10 of those students. So we do 1/10 of 65. And the word of, by the way, when you do a fraction amount, you can replace that with times. So it's 1/10 times 65, which is 6.5. So that means we've got to survey 6.5 students in year 11. Now, obviously, we can't survey half a student, so we're going to round that to the nearest whole. So therefore, we get 7 students surveyed.